Hello, everyone. Today's heading of today's message comes out of Psalms 51 in your Bibles. If you would look at Psalms 51, and the heading of today's message is the cry of the Spirit. The cry of the Spirit. And what I want to relate to you about before we actually get into Psalms 51, that talks about King David and his failures with God, is that all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. I was telling two people that were just staying with me for a very short time at my house. I said, I want to tell you something and I want you to listen to me. I said to them, I said, a lot of people carry condemnation and guilt in their life until they come to a place, and I want you to hear this because I say this scripture a lot, but I want you to hear the meaning of it for yourself. And if you can embrace it, you're going to have a tremendous amount of victory in your life. If you don't obtain it and you don't receive it and you block it and don't have ears to hear or eyes to see it today, then you're not going to get the greatness of what's going to be said here. And first John 1, it says, God is light, in him is no darkness at all. If you walk in darkness, you lie and do not the truth. So if you don't read your Bible, you're covered in filth. It doesn't matter who you are. You're covered in filth. If you're not faithful in your Bible, you're faithful in something that's wicked. If you're not faithful to God, and you're not faithful reading your Word of God, then you're doing something that's nasty. It doesn't matter who you are. Your mind is the battlefield. But 1 John 1 says, God is light, and there is no darkness at all. If you walk in darkness, you lie and do not the truth. But if you walk in the light, as he is in the light, which we know, people, the light is the Word of God. If you walk in the light, as he's in the light, you have fellowship with one another, and the blood of Jesus Christ cleanses you from all sin. He that says he has no sin is a liar, and the truth is not within him. He that confesses his sin, he is faithful and just to forgive his sins and to cleanse him from all unrighteousness. God is faithful and just to cleanse those that come to him and that walk in the light as he is in the light, that they may have fellowship with one another. And the cry of the Spirit, the cry of the Holy Spirit, I should say, adding on who he is, the Spirit is the Word, but it is the Holy Spirit. 1 John 5:7, the Word, the Father, and the Holy Spirit, these three things are one. But what I want you to know, what the Lord wants you to hear today, he wants you to receive it. If you're willing to receive it, there should be no condemnation in your life from this day forward. You should know that we are sinners saved by grace. And what is that grace? That you walk in the light as he is in the light. You have fellowship with one another, and the blood of Jesus Christ cleanses you from all sin. It cleanses you from all sin. Now, if you're not in this word of God faithfully, I'm telling you this right now, your garments are filthy. If you're not in this word of God faithfully, then Satan's your dad. That means Satan owns you and you're going to hell. You're going to burn forever. Hear me now. Hear the Spirit. The Lord says, if you walk in darkness, you lie and do not the truth. Who walks in darkness and lies? Satan. He lies and does not do the truth. He hates the Word of God. Why? Because he knows he's already going to be burned. He already knows that all of his children are going with him, and they're going to burn with him forever. But if you walk in the light as he is in the light, you have fellowship with one another, and the blood of Jesus Christ cleanses you from all sin. He that says he has no sin, or she, is a liar, and the truth is not within him. He that confesses sin, he is faithful and just to forgive his sin and cleanse him from all unrighteousness. So I told them in my house, I said, do you know why I can put up with the pressure of people coming around my house? Do you know why they can climb on my roof? They can mess with my cars, and they can do whatever they want. I said, because I read 10 chapters of the Bible every day, and I am washed in the blood. I am washed in the blood. And every one of my sins, when I come something wrong with a girl, or they did something wrong in their life, and they hold on to that condemnation. And the Lord says, you're the one that's got condemnation in your life. I washed you in the blood this morning and the day before. But you got to work out your salvation with fear and trembling, and you got to get in that word every day. Hear the Spirit today. The Spirit is crying out. The Holy Spirit says, you've been nothing but a part-time Christian. Your mind's filthy. You're not my child. And I do have to leave condemnation in your life because you won't come and get in my word and be washed in the blood. People make it so difficult to live in salvation and to serve God and to go to heaven. Why? Because they're too lazy to pick up the Bible. But they'll pick that cigarette up. They'll pick that joint up. They'll pick that drink up. They'll stay on porn for 2 hours until they lose their mind. But they won't read the Bible. It's too difficult to open up the book and spend some time with God and say, Father, hallowed be thy name. That's the prayer, and the only prayer. You don't have to ask God for food. God said, I feed the fowls of the air. How much more will I take care of you? I take care of the lilies of the valley. The apple tree just waits for me to make the apple perfect. It doesn't twirl. It doesn't twist. It doesn't worry. The rain comes, the storms come, all the things come on the apple tree just like they do in your life. But it just sits and waits for God to make the fruit perfect. But no, what do? We walk around the well. We run around the well, and we never get in the well. And we say, God, why is life so tough? Why can't I handle it? Because you're feeling those stains and that filth in your life because you're not in the Word of God. I don't care who you are. If you say, Father, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive me my sins, I forgive those that sin against me. Lead me not into temptation, but deliver me from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. That's the only prayer a man has to pray. You don't have to come to God and ask him for all the things. He's already in tomorrow. I saw it on Facebook the other day. It said, why should I worry about tomorrow? Because God's already there. He's already there. But if you're not in this Bible, you're filthy. I don't care who you are. If you're not in this Bible, you're rotten. You're like a rotten apple. Inside of you is nothing but filth. The Bible says it's not what comes out of a man, that what goes into a man that defiles him. It's what comes out of him. When they see this girl walking down the street and she's got something that she couldn't get on, and he don't want to act like nobody knows, but he's all up in there. Or the girl that sees the big guy in the muscular shirt walking down with the woman burner, beater shirt just got done lifted, and she's acting like she ain't looking, but you know how they do the little thing. You understand what I mean? Listen, I'll tell you what. I got something I want to tell you. I shouldn't tell you this as a preacher. Man say, I don't understand women because they never look at men. I'm going to tell you a secret, and I shouldn't tell you this. You go in any department store and you don't look at a woman, you'll drive her crazy. I guarantee you she'll follow you around till you look at her. I found her secret out. You pay attention to a woman. If she even gets one glimpse, if she only gets, listen now, if she gets one single glimpse that you looked at her, she's satisfied. You're dirt now. Like something under her foot. She'll want you no more. You don't pay attention to her, and I'm telling you what, she'll do everything in the world to get you to look. And they got eyes behind their head. They can see you looking at them. Seriously, women don't look straight ahead. They look like this. They do. They see you looking. But I'm telling you what, the moment they see you looking, you're a piece of dirt. I got you. You looked at me, dirtbag. I know you want me. You love me. You know, all that crap. But just go into the department store, and I guarantee, especially if they're real good looking, don't look at them at all. Stay away from them. And make sure they come around and start following you. Just get away from them. They'll drive you crazy. Telling you what, it's a fact. Ladies all over the place, you know I'm right. You got to have 155,000% of men looking at you. I don't care if the guy's even ugly. If you don't look, she wants him to look. I don't care if you're ugly. Why don't you look at me? Amen? All right, let's get into the Word of God today. Let's see what the Lord has for you today. You ready? So you got to understand something. There's none righteous, no, not one. But if you're not in this Bible, you're filthy. And you're going to hell. You got to work out your salvation with fear and trembling. You got to get in this Bible. So now we see conviction that's about to happen to him. He walked a long time with the Lord. He wasn't king until he was 30. He came into the kingdom at age 12. He didn't want to be king. He was a shepherd boy. He was out in the fields minding his own business, having a good old time with God. When the prophet came down, there was 10 people standing in a row, and he looked at each and every one of them and he said, Lord, just let me know which one you want. And the Lord said, David, he had a horn filled with oil, and he poured it over David's head. He said, thou shalt be king. David said, I don't want to be king. He said, whether you like it or not, God's told you, you're going to do it. And hear this now. I don't care who you are in this place right now. Hear this now. God's calling is without repentance. And if you want to come against God, and you want to run and do your own thing, I told you this and I'll tell you this. There's going to come a day where God's going to knock the snot out of the side of your head so hard that it's going to literally fly out of your head and hit over on that wall over there from the hit that he hits you with. Because God's calling is without repentance. If God's called you to preach and you refuse it, you're a dead man. You better do what God tells you to do. If God's come and someone has come to you, an elder, and laid hands on you and told you something that God wants you to do, you better believe it. I'll never forget. See, I didn't grow up in the white churches. I grew up in the African American churches. And I grew up in power in Pentecost. Okay, it was African American Pentecost churches. And these people came around me one day and they locked in the brotherhood and they said, Brother, God's going to use you. You had no idea. Then I had the sisters come over, and they would tell me, you're coming to my house for lunch, and pull me by my ear and say, we're going to get those spirits out before God deals with you. I've been fasting for 2 weeks to cast that thing out. And the devils would come out of me when they prayed. I would get sick. I'd start sweating, convulsing, and God was preparing me for his ministry, what he had planned for me to do. And I bucked it for a while, and I'm going to tell you what, I bucked it so hard that I ended up a teen challenge for 14 months to finally surrender my heart to God. And then I'll never forget, 2 batteries blew up in my face, 2nd-degree burns, radiator burned my hands, and the doctor said he didn't even know what was going to happen to it. The 2 batteries didn't slow me down, but when my hand got burned so bad that it looked like burnt pizza, so bad, and I walked into the hospital, and the doctor said, it looks like we're going to take you. I'm not sure, the arms real bad. And then I went home and I said, Lord, what should I do? And he said, peel it all off. And as he was speaking to me, he said, did you feel how hot that was, William? No, this is what the Lord said to me. He said, did you feel how hot that was? I said, Lord, that was so hot. I couldn't even take it. It was burning so bad for 3 days. I was crying like a baby. And he said, hell is 10 million times worse. And he said, I'm going to tell you, William, this is the last cry of repentance for you. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you, son. I'm going to send you to the pit. And I said, Lord, my hand was still messed up. He says, you're going to turn or you're going to burn. I'm going to kill you right now. Right now, I'm going to take you out. And I said, Lord, I'll serve you. And he goes, okay. Last cry. And I started to serve him. I wasn't perfect, but I started going into what he wanted me to do. Because God will whack it. People don't realize that he's a loving God, but he's kind of calling you into your life. You don't want to listen to him? Take him, say it. You don't want to listen, burn. That's the truth now. Let's get into verse 1 now. So we see David here. David had messed up big time. You ready? Here's what David did. David became, hey guys, let's hear this now. Come on, everybody all over the world's going to hear this. David was doing so good with God. He was doing really good. He was serving God. And all of a sudden, his lusts, because he got away from God's word, started to burn in him. And he started to look across the way from his house on the other side. And back then they had the tubs that were outside on roofs, you know, with the marble and stuff. And he started to look at Bathsheba. Listen, hear this now. And he became a peeping David. Not a peeping Tom, this was a peeping David. Okay? Yeah? He began to peek at Bathsheba. And she looked lovely. She was gorgeous. Perfect. And he got so hot, wild inside, because he got away from the word. I don't know if some of you men can understand that feeling of heat. You know, that heat. He can get inside. Yeah. And all of a sudden, he said, I want that woman to come over here. Peeping David. Pervert. David. Pervert. David. I was looking at Bathsheba. Said, I want her to come over here. You go get her. Now, you know if you didn't obey a king, your head was cut right off. There was no questions asked. Their men were already geared and trained to cut your head off. You didn't disobey. You didn't have to go to King David and say, like, cut the head off. They were already told. They had swords on their side. They said, look, you come. You come. And that was it. They had those big old samurai swords. The ones that look like the Sinbad movies. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, they cut through a stone this thick. Right through with it. That's how powerful they were. So she came over and said, King, what do you want from me? What do you want from me, King? I have to serve you. And he said, you won't be with me, baby. That's right. Old pervert David's going to get something. I'm going to tell you the way it went. Right? So she went into his chamber, and they fooled around, and David thought he got his freak on, and everything was okay. Well, guess what happened? A couple of weeks went by. Her husband's at the heat of battle, and he's fighting for David at the front lines. He's fighting. He's a Marine. Mighty man of valor. He's slaying everybody. He's doing all he can for the king. David's over there hitting it with his old lady. Yeah, great king, right? So what happens, she comes up 2 weeks later and says, David, I didn't get my menstrual. I'm pregnant with your baby. Now what's up, pervert? That I didn't even want to be with you, but you would have my head cut off, my husband's in the heat of battle. What's he going to do now, freak? And David said, I don't know what I'm going to do. So David got scared. He started to run away. And Isaiah, hey, come on, David was a pervert. Let's face it. He raped a woman. He shouldn't have been with that woman. That woman didn't want him. She had to do it. Her head was going to be cut off. This was a king. He was a man. You know how you can burn. But he overburned too far. He turned the flame up too high. So what happens now, before we get into this? So we see Isaiah comes up to David one day, and David's walking through the garden, and he's all nervous, trying to think what he's going to do. And Isaiah says, thus saith the Lord, David, what'd you do with Bathsheba? You know the guy that said, well, what'd you do to her? And David says, I don't know what you're talking about. And he goes, you knocked her up. You raped her. You're a pervert rapist, David. You're a rapist, dude. You're a pervert. And David says, I don't know what to do. Like Isaiah, that's not true. So all of a sudden, he tries to hide it. And her husband comes home now. Comes home from battle. He's got blood all over his clothes, fighting for David. He bows on one knee, kisses David's hand, and he looks at him. He says, David, I'm back from war with my men. You called me. Why? I want to go back and fight with my men. Let me go back. He was a captain. He was one of the captains. And David said, no, I want you to drink with me tonight and take a break. Go home and be with your wife. So David gets this guy stone drunk, send him home to his wife to get some, get a break with the lady. So he goes home, and the next day comes by, pervert David, King David, comes up and sees the guy. I want to call it the way it is, the rapist, the king rapist. Turns around, and his wife comes up, he comes over from the battle, and he's got a hangover, and he says, how was your time with your wife? Did you have a good time? And he goes, David, I slept out on the porch. He got on his knee again, and he kissed King David, pervert, rapist, King David's hand. Doesn't know he raped his wife while he was out of battle. And he kissed his hand. And he says, bangs on his chest, he says, my men are at war. I can't go have sex with my wife. My men are at war, dying, David, for you. I would never touch my wife. Ever. So he walks away. And David starts pacing. He says, holy crap. Now what am I going to do? Isaiah shows back up. What's up now, pervert, rapist, King David? He didn't sleep with his wife. I know he didn't. Now what? So then he sends a messenger over and he says, I want you to send this man out to the heat of battle. Now, pervert, rapist David is so messed up, peeping David, not Tom, peeping David, that now impregnated a woman that was going to be beheaded if she didn't have sex with him. And now she's having his baby, and he doesn't know what to do. He just wants this thing to disappear. You understand? Oh my God! The whole kingdom's gonna know I'm a pervert rapist! Okay? So he turns around, and the guy gets sent out to the heat of battle, and they pull back on him on purpose, and he gets slaughtered. They slice him into 50 different pieces. They stick 10 swords to him and cut his head off. They hack his head off with his head coming off. He's gurgling in his blood. So then Isaiah comes back up to David, pervert. Come on, say it the way it is. King David, huh? Rapist, murderer now. Murderer! Not just rapist, murderer. Okay? So now, the guy comes over Isaiah and says, listen, the Lord's seen what you did. You killed his sheep. You killed a man out there. I told you the Lord knew that you were with her before. Why are you pushing it further? Guess what? One lie leads to another. Pervert, rapist, now murderer has to stand under judgment. And everyone finds out in the kingdom that David raped Bathsheba, impregnated her, and killed her husband in the heat of battle. Now it starts spreading to all the valleys, and everyone's hearing that their mighty king is a pervert, rapist, murderer. You understand? Now listen, I know that you're thinking about things of yourselves as I'm saying this, because it's just obviously that you struggle with it, okay? But I want you to know, if God can forgive David, not peeping Tom, peeping David, pervert, rapist, murderer, that killed them, now I want you to look at your attributes and where you struggled and realize that you're going to see that God forgave him. How much more will God forgive you? You understand? So I'm not here to rip you down. I'm here to build you up. Because if you're in the Word of God, as David returns to the Word, that you will see he gets washed in the blood. And people say, well, how can anyone forgive him? Well, let me tell you something. Your worst thought, your worst thing that you ever did in your life is just as bad as what pervert rapist David did. Mine too. Amen? Men struggle with wicked thoughts and things that they do. Period. We're no better than David. All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. But once you get in the Word of God, you ask God for forgiveness of your sins. God forgives you and He washes in your blood. As long as you continue to get in the Word and get washed every day. And this is what God is saying to you. David learned to forgive himself. You need to stop not forgiving yourself. You got to realize that when you're washed in the blood, you're changed, man. You know something happens when you read the Word of God faithfully. You feel that you're a new creature where all things have passed away and all things have become new. But I'm going to tell you what, if you're going to dabble in God's Word and only get in it once in a while, it's the spirit of witchcraft and warlock, and you're going to hell. Oh yeah. Unless you get real with God, you will burn in hell for all of eternity. But the man that picks up the Bible and gets real with God and said, I'm going to read 10 chapters, 20 chapters a day. I'm going to go out and proclaim the gospel. God says, you know what? I forgive you. Because you're not ashamed of me. That's all he's asking. But no, you know what? Tonight, late at night, when no one's around with your little phone, or the porn time comes, or the pill come, or the little bit of smoke, or maybe a couple of them, and maybe a few of these are going to be more important. God's going to say, hey, David. Hey, pervert. Hey, rapist. Hey, murderer. I can't forgive you. Do you understand what we're saying here? You got to make God more important than whatever you're struggling with. And David got to that place. I want to show you what happened to David. David went into the sanctuary one day after 50 million people were calling him pervert, rapist, murderer, all these different things, and he found he was broken by the power of God. Look, Moses got broken. Got sent out to the wilderness. It was only supposed to take 11 days to get to where he went, but he said, now let's make a right. And the Lord said, no, go left. He goes, nah, I know this way's quicker. 40 years he got stuck in the wilderness from not obeying God and suffered for 40 years with no food and famine. And let me ask, and the Lord wants to let you know this. If you don't want to listen to the preacher today, you don't want to repent, you don't want to get away from being a pervert, rapist, murder type of thing, or whatever you're struggling with, you're going to be like Moses. God's going to put you in the wilderness for the next 40 years and make you suffer. Can you imagine how much he went through? And at the end, Moses was not permitted to go in the promised land because he smoked the rock. He smoked the rock 2 times when he wasn't supposed to do it. And from his disobedience, God said, guess what? You're not entering into the promised land. After 40 years of suffering, he still did not get to enter the promised land. Listen, he was the only one at the border. Look right there. He was the only one left behind. Everybody else got to go to him. After all that he suffered, parting of the sea and the serpents and all the things he saw great happen with God and all the promises and everything, Moses didn't make it. And I want to ask you where you are. I want to because I'll tell you what, I told you before, and I kid you not, God will hit you so hard. God will put you on your deathbed in the hospital when a needle and the doctor comes up and says, this is it. 2 more weeks. Call everyone. You're dead. He will do that. I've seen it happen before. Let's get into the first verse here. Let's move on with this. Now, David is broken now. He can't take no more. Everyone's going, you rapist. You murderer. You killer. You peeping David. Everyone's all over David's crowd. So David says this in Psalm 51. He's broken now. He's in the sanctuary, and David lays flat on his face before God in the dirt in the sanctuary. David laid prostrate, flat down. Whenever he prayed to God, he stuck his face right in the dirt. This is a king worth $6 trillion, more than the American deficit or whatever you want to call it, because he has the biggest thing filled with gold that nobody can find in the whole entire world. And he's on his face crying out, God, forgive me, I raped that woman. Oh my God. I raped her. She got pregnant with my kid. I was peeping David. And now I killed her husband in the heat of battle. God, what can I do? What is possible? And this is what David does. David finally comes to the Lord and says, have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness. Father, how can you forgive me, peeping David, pervert, rapist, murderer? How can you forgive me? Have mercy upon me according to loving kindness. According unto the multitudes of thy tender mercies, O blot out my transgressions. And the heading of this message is called the cry of the Spirit. See, David had a broken heart and a contrite spirit here. God was not interested in bullocks being killed and animals being slain. He wanted David broken. And hear the Spirit as I speak to you. God wants you broken. A broken and a contrite spirit God will not despise. But if you want to be holy and you want to sneak out at night and you want to sneak out at night and you want to do your thing, you will be broken. It might not be today. Might be a couple more incarcerations. Locked up. Can't get out. Hey, might be another $22,000 worth of fines or 10 years imprisonment. Sign the paper. Slave to the magistrate for the next 25 years. Who knows what it'll be? Or this. Man, you got the worst STD. That stuff is, dude, you might as well forget it. Just hang it up, dude. You're done. You're nasty. It's like a banana with all the gook inside of it. You squeeze it. Hey, you don't know, right? Could get some of that too, huh? Let's go on. Have mercy upon me, God, according to thy loving kindness, according to the multitude of thy tender mercies, blot out my transgressions. Wash me thoroughly from my iniquities and cleanse me from my what? Sin. David's broken, man. Everyone. You pervert. You murderer. You rapist. You killer. And I want to tell you something. The baby that was conceived from that woman, God slayed it. And David cried out, as you will see here, he cried out for 2 days and 3 days, and he said, Father, please let my child live. And God said, you gotta be kidding me. I'm not gonna let that child grow up in the presence of you, you pervert, rapist, murderer. I'm gonna take it home and let it live with me for all of eternity. Guess what? I am going to forgive your sins. But this day forth, when this child dies, you'll remember that you were a rapist, murderer, and you were peeping David. Let's go on. Wash me thoroughly from my iniquities, cleanse me from my sin, for I acknowledge my transgressions and my sin is ever before me. And let me tell you something. You got to hear the Spirit. The Spirit's all over me today. Real powerful Spirit of God on me today. I'm telling you right now. Listen to me. God wants all of us to know that He knows our sins. He knows what we're we're struggling with. And he sees all evil and good. He sees all things. God sees everything that you're doing. Every secret sin he's watching. He sees it all. Remember what David said? In this, he says it later on in another psalm. He said, Lord, though I make my bed in hell, there are. Though I make my bed in heaven, there are. Lord, though I make my bed in the depths of the sea, there are. Wherever I go, Father, there you are. And that the Lord said, that's right, I see you. And you have to come to the place in your life that pleasure, that burning in you, is not more important than me. It has to come to that place where that burning that's calling us to do whatever we know that we should not do, it has to come to a place where you say, Father, not my will, but your will be done. Because if not, I'm going to burn in hell forever. It doesn't matter who it is. Let's see what David goes on to say here. For acknowledge my transgression, my sin is ever before me in verse 3. Verse 4, against thee and only thee have I sinned and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest and clear when thou judgest. Listen, I don't care what sin you're doing with a woman. I don't care if you're watching porn, pills, cigarettes. I don't care what you're doing. Check this out. You're only sinning against God alone and only him. I want to let you know you're not sinning against the woman that you're being with. You're not sinning against yourself. You are sinning against a holy God. Me too, when we struggle. We are sinning against a holy God. You're spitting in God's face. And God says, you know what? That's okay. Because guess what? You didn't come to that corner on that street yet. Because when you come around that corner, brother, I got something waiting for you. And I'm going to tell you what. When I hit you with that STD that's uncurable and you're going to die, you're going to remember it. When I hit you with that heart attack, when I hit you with an unbelievable something that you find out that's unbelievable that's going to happen to your family, your friends, you're going to remember that I'm God and that I did the work. And no one else will get the glory. He states that in his word. You remember that you came face to face with the holy God, and now you're going to pay the price. I'm telling you right now, God watches what we do. And let me tell you something. How would you like to be King David here? Pervert, peeping David, rapist, murderer. How'd you like to have his little sentence that he was dealing with here? But you know what David finally did? And this is why David was forgiven. Just like you can be forgiven and I can be forgiven. David cried out. He had a broken heart and a contrite spirit. So when you leave here today, you're going to have an opportunity to come to this. Listen, let me tell you something. Let the Spirit have its way. God knows your secret sin, and he is pissed. More than what you know. And let me tell you something. Let the Spirit have its way. He's all over me. You know how gross it is. And let me tell you this. Let me ask you this question. Would you hang out with a person that does that? If you knew they were doing that, would you be their best friend? I always ask people that. Whatever your deepest, darkest sin is, would you hang out with you? Would you want to be your friend? Would you say, hey, let's hang out. I think you're a nice guy. Think about the worst things that you struggle with. Would you hang out with you? Let's finish up. Verse 4. Against thee only have I sinned and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest justify when thou speakest and be clear when thou judgest. He's saying, God, I want you to deal with this right now. I want this crap off my shoulder. I know what I did wrong, but you're a mighty God. You're able to forgive me. And the Lord's saying to him, you know what, David? I can forgive you. But guess what? If you don't leave it at the altar, and listen to me, that lust is more important, I'm going to cook your butt. So he says, David, come to the altar today. Come to the altar today. And check this out. I already know what you're going to do tomorrow. So if you want to come up here with the little dope fiend move, get ahead and bow the knee. You say you love me with your mouth, but your heart is far from me. You say you love me, but you practice covetous ways. And you will notice if you look in the fire, over in the north of the fire, you see the sword of the Spirit. If I showed you that, there's a big laugh at it. There's a big smile at the end of the sword. You know what that is? God says, I laugh last. So if you want to come up here today, you want to talk to God, you want to hold on to that. Instead, right? Perverted, peeping David thing, you want, whatever it is, you want to hold on to it. Guess what? God said, that's okay. Because guess what? I'm already on the judgment day. And you're leaning over it. You don't see it. I'm going to let you go. You're going to fall into the Lord of the Rings pit. Where the ring falls, melts down into the lava. So, if we want to do, okay, I hear you, preacher, and this is really getting to me, and I struggle with some of those things David did, and I admit that, but if you want to come up here and make believe, God's already got us like this. God's going, yeah. Remember that part. David wasn't taking God out here. David was really sorry. Well, I think you'd be sorry too if the whole entire world was calling you peeping David, pervert and rapist and murderer. I think the whole world was talking about you now. Because the whole world was talking about David. I heard he was a drunkard. The song of the drunkards at the bars. David. Let's finish here. So we see it. Verse 4, against thee only have I sinned and done the evil of thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest and be clear when thou judgest. Verse 5, behold, I was shapen in iniquity and sin did my mother conceive me. See, David was broken. David's like, Lord, I had enough. Oh my God, how could I mess up that bad? And I know there's times in your life that you can't believe you did that. I know, the devil made me do it. But you know what? He did make you do it. Because we allow ourselves to get in that realm, we stay out of the Bible, and we do our, whatever we do. We know what it is. Listen, that little secret thing that God's like this. Okay. Yeah, hey, you guys watching this? Yeah, sheesh, can you believe that? Oh, can you look at it no more? You know what I mean? We're men, we're women, we know what we struggle with. But listen, I'm telling you as we close here, let the Spirit have its way. You don't get that book, you're going to hell. Look, put my hand on the word. Look, both hands on the word. If I don't get this word, you don't get this word, we're going to hell. Put my hand on the word, God said it. Because the hope is in the blood of Jesus Christ. There's none righteous in here. No, not one. There's nobody in here that has the right to go to heaven. But Jesus said, if you commune with me and walk in the light, as I am in the light, you have fellowship with me, and the blood of Jesus Christ cleanses you from all sin. And that's a daily walk, people. That's a daily walk. You got to wake up and say, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I'm going to do this instead. I don't want to do this. I don't want to snack, crack, and pop anymore. You understand? I don't want to be up late. Being some kind of weirdo lizard crawling to a parking lot somewhere, trying to crawl in a truck with some nasty truck driver thing. Amen? Well, you know what that point's like that. You just turn into a lizard. You don't know what's going to happen from that crap. Can I get an amen? Stuff's nasty, dude. It's like slime, man. Don't tell me. Oh, what's happening? Yeah. Come on. Did you see Utah or something like that? 750,000 porns are rented a day. 750. Did you see the stuff down with the sheriffs in Sunbury? Watching porn while we were handcuffing people? Hey, hold on, man. I gotta finish this. You handcuff them today. Huh? You see the offices? Even in Congress and whatever, like 35 to 40% of people are busted watching porn at work. It's reality. It's in all the office buildings all over America. you owed some commissary the last time we were there, and they're coming for you. Oh yeah, boys, remember, you snuck out, and now you're back, and now you got to pay all the commissary from the past. It's going to be very uncomfortable. Let's go on. Verse 6, behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts, and the hidden parts thou shalt make me to know what? Wisdom. He's saying, Lord, I'm sorry. But guess what? He has a broken heart and a contrite spirit, and he knows the only way out of the wickedness is to stay in the Word of God and be washed in the blood, because there's none righteous, no, not one. There's none worthy of the kingdom of God. The Lord says simple, my word is my flesh and blood. The Old Testament is the bread, the New Testament is the wine. It is the blood, flesh and blood of Jesus Christ. John 1:14, the Word was made flesh. The Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld the glory of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. The Word was made flesh. This is the flesh and blood of Jesus Christ. He said the 500 disciples, hear this now. They were all with him. Jesus is standing up on his big mountain. He's glowing like a glow stick. And he wasn't even good looking. Did you know that? He was not even comely to anyone who would want to look upon him. But the people said, we follow you because you don't speak like the Pharisees and the Sadducees. You speak with authority, Lord. And we like the way you speak. He started preaching when he was 12 years old. He had so much power. At age 12, he was going into synagogues and whipping them up. Power of God, Jesus, the Son of God, was telling people the way it was. And he said to the 500, there was 512 obviously, because he said, thou must eat of my flesh and drink of my blood. Thou must eat of my flesh, drink of my blood. He said, what are you, crazy? He didn't give him eyes to see and ears to hear. He said, we can't eat your flesh and drink your blood. Jesus said, what are you going to do then? He said, we're going to leave. But then Peter came up with the other 12. Judas was one of them. And Jesus washed his feet and he turned his back on and went to hell later on anyway. But he's standing there. Hear this now. And he looks right in Peter's eyes. And he looks right in Peter's eyes. And later on he tells Peter this. Later on he says, you're going to be the rock. And I'm going to build my church upon you. And the gates of hell will not prevail against you. Why? Because Peter had eyes to see and ears to hear. Because Jesus looked out and said, why don't you go with them too, Peter? 500 left. Why don't you other 12 go? You want dope fiend like them? Go. Hit the road like the other dope fiends. Go with them. Peter turns around broken. He puts his head down and looks at Jesus and he said, Lord, where shall we go? Thou hast the words to eternal life. See, he got to understand that he needed to be washed in the blood. Until Peter knew that, he was cutting man's ears off. Till Moses knew that, he was a murderer. Till David came to realize that he was a rapist, murderer. And he was a peeping David. Let's add a stupid thing to it. But he was a bad dude. But when they got broken, like you need to be broken, like I need to be broken, I'm telling you, if you don't get this word, you do. There's no future for you and your children. Let me tell you something. Hear the Spirit of God. Let the Spirit have its way. Hear the Spirit. You will cause 4 generations of your children to go to hell. You hear me? The curse goes 4 generations down. Listen, I want you to hear this now. You may cause your sons and daughters to burn in hell for all of eternity for what you do after this day. If you don't get in God's word, your son might go forever. Your daughter might go forever. You might be stuck in a cell watching them scream for all of eternity. Oh yeah. Hear the Spirit of God. Let it have its way. We need to get in this word. Let's finish up these verses here. Verse 6. Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts, and the hidden parts thou shalt make me to know wisdom. He said, I want truth on the inward parts, David. See, David, you don't have my word in you. Like he told the Pharisees and the Sadducees when they came up and said, you're a son of Bezalel. How dare you say that you're the son of God? He said, Jesus turned around and looked at them and said, you will do the works of your father. Your father was a liar from the beginning. Who was your father? Satan. He said, I tell you now, the drunkard and the harlot shall enter the kingdom of heaven before you. You strayed out of that, and you swallowed a camel. My word has no place in you. And I'm telling you right now, hear the word of God, hear the Spirit as we come to a closing. I don't care who you are. If you're not in God's word faithfully, if I'm not in God's word, his word faithfully, you're filthy. And your thoughts are abominable. And Satan's our dad. If we're not in the word of God, it doesn't matter who it is. You're saved by grace, not by works. What is that grace? Jesus said, I sent my word to He's the real Godfather. There's billions of people down in the pit. Listen, your fingers are right below your toes right now. They're right below you. And they're screaming. And God's going, la, 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 shut up. La, la, la. Because they didn't listen. But remember, as we close here, 4 generations of your children can go to hell for you and me. He promises that he will bring your children forth, whether they're with you or not with you. He will raise them up. Bring a child up in the ways of the Lord. When he grows older, he will not depart. God will raise your children from someone else that's bringing them up. He promises you, as far as the east is to the west, that your children will serve God if you do. If you do. He'll bring your children up in the ways that he wants. Even if you're not in your life, he will make a way for them to come out and save them if you serve God. You know, you can ask God anything if you're serving him, and he'll give it to you. He'll save your children. He'll save your family. Verse 6, one more time, and then we go through. Behold, I desire truth in the inward parts. The hidden parts thou shalt make me to know what? Wisdom. David's like, you know what, God? I'm not going to do no more bad against you, because guess why? I felt help from the people. You felt help from the people. How many people have mocked you, spit on you, and said wrongfully things? You've tasted some of those gleams of hell by what people thought about you. That's why we're here, because we want a way out of that mess that we've been in, the brokenness, what our past used to be like. We were down in the muck and mire. We were the filthies of filthies. We were the scum. We were the separated, the derelict. We were the outcast. And now we're broken like David, and we want to know the way out. And listen, hear the Spirit as we close. Some of you will listen, and some of you are going to not listen. It doesn't matter who you are. I'll tell you what. Listen, I'm telling you now, if you don't listen, you're going to wish to God you did. You're going to beg God for mercy one day. Those who need to, we better listen. I'm telling you what, listen, hear the Spirit. I got someone here can die tonight. The Spirit had me say that. Someone can pass on before 12 o'clock tonight right in this room. This could be it. Remember what he said to Hezekiah? Hezekiah said, I got all these riches. Look at me, I'm a great king. Isaiah came up to him and said, thus saith the Lord. The Lord said, by the end of this day, before the sun goes down, he's coming for your soul. Mr. Rich Man, with all your glory, you're done. So Hezekiah said, you gotta be kidding me. God's gonna kill me? Isaiah, you never lied. God's gonna kill me? I'm so filthy rich, I got room filled with gold. And Isaiah, he cries out and said, tell God to remember the good things that I did and give me mercy. You know what God did? He was only 20 years old at this time. He was left all the riches, the bling bling from his dad. He had it all. He was only 20. So God played the game with him. God knows what he's doing. He goes, okay, you go tell King Hezekiah, the 20-year-old punk, I'm going to give him 15 more years. By 35, he's dead man. And that's sealed. It goes no further. So you know what Hezekiah does? Instead of saying, oh, thank you, Lord, he says thank you, but it was shallow. He goes and shows all the Egyptians and everything he has, because he knows he only has 15 years to go. So he's going to party it out and let everybody see it. Isaiah comes back right after the Egyptians leave, and he says, what did you just do with all those people from the Egyptians? Even though you only have 15 years left, what did you do, King Hezekiah? Tell me, because I already know. He goes, I showed them everything I had. He goes, they're on their way back. It's a far trip by horse. And within 2 months, they're coming back to rape you and leave you with nothing. You're coming for everything that you own. Do you understand? You don't know if God's going to take you tonight. No one's promised tomorrow. Let's finish up on 7 and on there. Let the Lord have his way. The heading of this message is called The Cry of the Spirit. And God wants you to have a broken and a contrite spirit. He wants you to come to the Word of God. He's telling me to say this. Haven't you suffered enough? Haven't you been through enough? How much more do you want me to dish out to you? Because I can. How much more do people need before they're broken? Let's go on. 7. Purge me from hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me and I shall be whiter than snow. David's crying out. He had enough now. The whole world is calling him. You already know. I said it 10 times. Purge me in hyssop and I shall be clean. Wash me and I shall be whiter than snow. What's hyssop, people? Does anyone know what hyssop is here? Hyssop is a form of a leaf. It's a big leaf, like a palm tree leaf. And back then it was dipped in blood. And it was put upon the doorposts of the people from when the angel came to kill the firstborn. Whoever had that over the top of their door, their child got to live in the house. Everyone other, what this spirit would do, come in and suck out the air from the child's body so it couldn't breathe. So every time it went to breathe, it would stop its air from going in until finally it would just die. To your child. To your firstborn. But listen what it says there. Purge me in hyssop and I shall be clean. Wash me and I shall be whiter than snow. David's crying out, and that's what we need to do as a people. The Spirit is crying out. Change. Become a new creature where old things have passed away and old things have become new. Stop following, look, your lusts and desires. Because what have they got you? Locked up, can't get out. Hey, you won't find. You want the whole amount hanging out there. Charlie out back, don't let him get out the back door. Hey, we're here for all the money. Every bit of it today. You only owe $16,500. You better get on the phone. We're here. We'll be out in the car. Judge wants to see it. Make sure you get the whole thing. Verse 7, purge me in hyssop and I shall be clean. Wash me and I shall be whiter than snow. Verse 8, make me to hear joy and gladness, and the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. Listen what he's saying. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. Listen, let me tell you something. If you were a king and everybody in the world was pointing the finger, listen, one big finger was pointing down from heaven. Look at from heaven, God's hand, and it was pointing at your house. And it was lightning bolts coming out the end of it, hitting your front door. And everybody was looking at that hand, looking at you and saying, hey, pervert David, peeping Davy, rapist murderer, what's up, dude? That's how bad it was for him. He said, the bones that thou hast broken, help me to be washed in hyssop, to be washed in the blood, Father. Let me tell you something, when he came up out of this place, when he came up out of the sanctuary, listen, the Ark of the Covenant was there. The Ark of the Covenant was there. Unless you were clean, you could not touch it. Are you listening to me? David was touched by the Lord. The Lord said, touch the ark. He was standing inside the sanctuary. He didn't want to touch it because he knew he was a bad sinner. And all he did, the Lord said, touch it. His whatever he called touched it. One of his men touched it. On mistake, and he died right in front of him. He started freaking out. I couldn't believe it. He killed one of his favorite men, one of his favorite children. And the Lord said, I want you to touch it. And he goes, you just whacked him, dude. You know what I mean? And he goes, touch it. So before David left the sanctuary, he touched it. Nothing happened to him. That's how he knew he was forgiven by God. You cannot be unclean and touch the Ark of the Covenant. If you were unclean, his soldier was obviously unclean. He died. Right? His favorite man, his favorite soldier, his armor bearer, his greatest, toughest man died right in front of him. Because David went to touch it. He went to stop him and he touched it. He went, no, David, and he touched it. He died right in front of him. Imagine that. Then the Lord tells you, you touch it. Try that one once. You want to talk about what need faith? Come on there, I'm not going to touch everybody this time. Harry's dead. Harry cooked. Did you see him touch that sucker? Fried him, man. Turned him into burnt bacon. Cooked for about 30 minutes before he finally went out. Verse 8. Make me hear joy and gladness of the bones which thou hast broken. Broken may rejoice. Hide thy face from my sins and blot out my iniquities. He's saying, Lord, will you make me whole? And the Lord's telling you, let me tell you something. You better believe and hear what the preacher's saying today. There is no man that can judge you once you ask me for forgiveness. There is no man that can judge you once you're washed in the blood. Any man that judges you after you're washed in the blood, do you know why he's judging you? No lie, this is the Word of God. Put my hand on it. It's because he's doing the same sin as you. It says, judge not, lest you be judged. The same way you judge him, you do the same thing. When you see someone judging someone, that's because they're doing the same thing. And they don't want people looking, my sin, look at this sin. you mean it should be bet unto you. Judge not, lest you be judged. I'm telling you now, people, you need to hear this today so God can make you feel better in your life. You better stop judging yourself. You better realize once you ask God for forgiveness, and you ask Christ in your heart, you've been baptized, and you read His Word faithfully every day, you're cleansed. You're washed. You're no longer a filthy lizard crawling up in trucks or whatever you want to call them, lot lizards, corn nuts or whatever they are, you know? You're a better person now. But guess what? Each day you got to do that again and get in the Word and get in the Word until it becomes more important than that secret, nasty, filthy, vile thing that God, look, God's watching it. Oh, that person's nasty. He's watching our sin. He watches it every day. And guess what? It's recorded. Revelation 20. I saw the great white throne. Him that sat upon it, there was found no place for that. Who's that? Those that kept going. Those that kept going. Those that kept going. Those that kept going. Huh? Yeah. Huh? Hey, give me some of yours. Don't tell nobody, okay? I'm not allowed to do this. You understand? Listen, there was found no place for them, and the books were open. And another book was open, which is the book of life. And every man was judged according to their works, whether good or evil. And whoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. The lake of fire. Listen, it even says hell was delivered up. And the sea, which is the Titanic, delivered up the dead, which is in it. And hell delivered up the dead, which was in it. So hell's not the worst place. The lake of fire is bubbling lava from the Lord of the Rings. You ever seen Lord of the Rings? How hot do you think that lava was when that ring fell into? 100 degrees? 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. We finish. Verse 9, hide my face from my sins, and blot out all my iniquities. Listen to what he says in verse 10. And he meant this. Do you know why? Because when he came out of that sanctuary, and he touched that ark, he knew God didn't slay him. He said, guess what? It's a fact. I'm cleansed. My bodyguard got killed. He's dead. Remember Bodyguard, the movie with Britney Spears, whatever? Or what was her name? Whitney Houston? Bodyguard? Yeah, he got cooked. The bodyguard got cooked. But he said, I didn't die. So when he came out, he knew that God had forgiven him. And nobody could judge him no more. Because he entered the holies of holies. And the holies of holies is the word of God. Listen what he says in verse 10. Create in me a clean heart, O God. Renew a right spirit within me. Remember the heading of this message? What's it called? We're in Psalm 51. The Spirit crieth out. It says the flesh is weak, but the Spirit crieth out. Your flesh is weak. Are you with me? Your flesh is weak. Listen, my flesh is weak, but the Spirit is willing. But the flesh is weak, the Spirit is willing. You got to let God create a new heart within you. You got to let God have His way. Let's close. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. David had a hope. Remember, David, rapist, murderer, had a hope. How much more should you have a hope? Let's go on. Verse 11. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. The Spirit crieth out. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Lord, do not cast me into hell. God, forgive me. And guess what? God said, you know what, David? Check this out. I'm going to give you the biggest challenge. Touch the ark. Your buddy's dead there. Touch the ark. Robert, touch the ark. John, Mark, Mike. Huh? Touch the ark. Rich, touch the ark. Touch the ark. That's what God is asking you today. God's saying, I want you to come up to this altar, whoever you are. Listen. Praise God. This is the closing thing. I want you to come up with that filthy, nasty, vile thing you know you're doing in secret. And I want it today, left here. And I want you to rise up. And if you touch that ark, and you're not going to really leave here, I'm going to cook you. Hear the Spirit. Last thing here. Verse 10, created me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. He's crying out, God, I'm sorry. I can't believe it got that bad. And listen, God's saying to you, you know you can't believe it got that bad. How could I ever go that far? Pastor's not talking about David, he's talking about how my heart has been. How could I have went that far? You can, because the number of man is 666. The number of man is the beast, 666. Let me tell you something. There's no one in this room, including your preacher, would want anyone to know the worst thing that you thought about, or maybe even did. There's not one in this room that can say that you'd want someone to know that. And I want to ask you a question before I hear this now. Would you hang out with you? Would you be your friend? Would you like to hang out with you? That's real. From the worst things that we ever thought we did. Let's go on. Verse 12, restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, uphold me with thy free spirit. The Spirit crieth out. The heading of this message is the Spirit crieth out. The Holy Spirit crieth out. It says, I want to renew a right spirit within you. I want to make you holy. I want to wash you and cleanse you from all your filthiness. I want to separate you. He says in Isaiah, though your sins be as scarlet. You know what scarlet is? Ladies, this is a rough one for you. I hope the women can handle this. It's a menstrual period rag. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Do you know that? That's what it is. A filthy rag in the Bible is a menstrual period rag. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Are you with me? Hey, look, the Bible says it, so I say what it says. You can hate me all you want. I'm telling you, look, you know me, man. I don't pull no punches. Listen, though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Mark, Richie, John, Mike, though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. God's saying, come on, reason together with me. Stop the nonsense. Stop your stupid pleasure that has made you look so stupid forever and made you the outcast of society where nobody wanted to really know you. Hey, you ever walk down the street back in the day and you see people talking and you're like, oh, laughing at me or they're saying something. Because you know you went that far. And we have as people. Let's go on. Restore the joy of thy salvation. Verse 12, restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, uphold me with thy free what? Spirit. What is the free spirit? The Holy Spirit. What is the Holy Spirit? 1 John 5:7, the Word, the Father, and the Holy Ghost, these three are one. So it's the Word. The Word is thy free spirit. 1 Corinthians 7, chapter 3, verse 17 and 18. Now where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. The Word of God is freedom. For we behold in the glass the Word of God, and change into the same image from glory to glory, even by the Spirit of the Lord. If this doesn't become your first love, whatever is your first love is going to take you to the pit. Oh yeah, if this isn't your first love, there's something else that you're burning for. And guess what? You're going to burn for it, for real. The Bible says it's better to marry than to burn, to have lusts. See, David had no wives at that time. I don't know if you know. But Sheba was his first wife. He lived up getting 6 more to calm that burning down. Oh yeah, he had 7 wives altogether. But Sheba was his first wife. So he was a young buck, all burning in his loins, and he saw haughty. And he said, I can take what I want, I'm a king. And the Lord said, oh yeah? Check this out. I just killed your armor bearer, dirtbag, and now I'm taking your kid. You know what he said at the end of it? This is the last verses here. He said this. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. He said, because you messed up with Bathsheba, every one of your family members, from now to all of eternity, are going to die by the sword because of you, David. You screwed up so much that your children's, all the way for the next 300 generations, are going to die by the sword. That's how much you screwed up, David. You destroyed everyone in your family forever. Even though I'm forgiving you, we're all going to die by the sword. Guess what? What happened to Solomon, his son? They created God's big kingdom. He was a 50,000 times more pervert than his dad. He ended up building a house for God because David couldn't do it because his hands were unclean. And he built a room for one of his wives in God's temple. He had the nerve to build a room for his wife in God's temple. So you know what God did? He said, okay,
check this out. You think your daddy, David, peeping David, rapist, murderer was bad? Check this out. I'm going to plague you with 700 wives. And you're going to be such a pervert that you're going to serve all their gods. And guess what? And then I'm going to cook you in hell for what your father did to me. You ever notice we pay for our father's dues, bro? We pay for it. You ever notice some of the things that we pay because what our dad did? Oh yeah, there's a serious mark on us for what our daddies did. Imagine that. Solomon, his next son, got 700 most unbelievable, gorgeous women that you could ever imagine. He became the most unbelievable pervert so bad that he just burned in his lust so bad he raped hell. He burned for eternity. For women. You're not going to be boys.
Let's finish here. That's what God wants to take out of us, that burning sickness. It's sin. All of us struggle with it. Let's go on. Verse 12. First, restore unto me the joy of thy salvation. Uphold me with thy free spirit. 13. Then I will teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee. See, David finally got to the place where he said, you know what, God? Not only do I know that your word is the only thing that saves, I know that I have to be in it. Later on, you'll see, when you go on to Psalms 119, pay attention. He said, I love that word more than thousands of pieces of silver and gold. I'm not going back to being pervert David, peeping David, murder rapist. He learned his lesson. And God is asking you today, you know you suffered enough from the things that you've been through in your life. And the preacher knows it too. But are you going back like a dog goes back to its vomit and eats it in the other room because it's hungry, or a pig wallowing in the mud? Because listen, I'm going to tell you what. As we call people up here, if you're not sure that you're going to let go, you know that thing that you struggle with? If you're not sure, don't come up here. Because God holds you over the edge at the end. But if you want to get rid of that, you don't want to have that in your life for the rest of your life, like David did, David finally gave it away. Listen, it's the bottom line. You either want to go to heaven or hell. You're either going to live with God forever or you're going to burn forever. It doesn't matter who it is, it's wrong. And if that lesson was more to you than living for all eternity, where God said, I go and prepare a place for you, if it was not so, I would not tell you so. If that thing for a short period of time means more to you than to live in God's kingdom, where the streets are made of gold and the chandeliers are made of pure gold and the walls are made of rubies and sapphires and diamonds. I mean, that's the foundation. The walls are made of pure emeralds, purple and green. Everything's this unbelievable splendor. If it's more important to serve, for the next couple of years than it is to be there forever. And listen, remember what I said as we close here. Tonight, before 12 o'clock, it could be someone's time in this room. We don't know. Let's finish. Verse 13. Then I will teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto me. 14. Deliver me from blood guiltiness, O God, thou God of my salvation, and my tongue shall sing aloud of thy righteousness. He says, deliver me from blood guiltiness. Lord, I know I screwed up. But guess what? David meant it. And God wants to ask you the question. Are you going to mean it? Are you going to come up here? Are you going to play the game? Because if you come up here, he's going to laugh last. God wants you up here with a broken heart and a contrite spirit, where you're going to get in that word, you're going to ask forgiveness of your sins, and be washed in the blood every day. And when somebody comes up to you and tries to put in your face your own sin, you tell them, I'm washed in the blood. And you know you're washed in the blood. You got to learn that you're washed in the blood. You're forgiven of your sins. There's none righteous, no, not one. There's only one that saves and destroys, and that's God. Don't worry about the one that killed your flesh. Worry about the one that cast your soul into hell for eternity. Fear thou him. That's what it says. The Lord said, you shall never fear me. I have the ability to do whatever I want with your soul for all eternity. I'm God. He said, I don't sleep. I don't slumber. I never slept nor slumber. There was no beginning with me. I always was. The Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. He said that then when they went to go get the donkey, he said, tell him the I am sent you. The I am. That's who God is. Last verses. Let the Lord have his way here today. If God calls you up here and you refuse, and there's a dwelling in your stomach, God's calling you up here and you refuse it, guess what? You may be stuck with that lust for the rest of your life. Let's go. Let's finish up. 14, deliver me from blood guiltiness, O God of my salvation, and my tongue shall sing aloud of thy righteousness. 15, O Lord, open down my lips, and my mouth shall show forth thy praise. He's happy now. He touched the ark. He was forgiven. Can you imagine what it feels like to know that God has forgiven you and no man can judge you? I tell you right now, before God, when I stood and told him and his girl that in my living room, it felt so good because my enemies are on every side. And I said, it's okay, people. Come and judge me because I'm lost in the Lord. You cannot judge me. You're going to hell for judging me. I'm washed in the blood. And they know I'm in the Word every day. If they come around, I'm in the Word. I'm in the Word. I'm an unperfect man, but I know I need God, and I'm washed in the blood of the Lamb every day. An unperfect man striving to serve God, just like you are. Let's go on, verse 13. Then I will teach transgressors their ways, and sinners shall be converted unto me. 14, deliver me from blood guiltiness, O God, my God of thy salvation. My tongue shall sing aloud of thy righteousness. 15, O Lord, open thou my lips, and my mouth shall show forth thy praise. David knew he was washed in the blood. He came out of that sanctuary, and he was ready to be king again. And he looked to all the people. I'm sure he gathered them and said, let me tell you something. There's not one person here that can judge me. He without sin, let him cast the first stone. Amen? David was cleansed from what he did wrong. And he was a murderer and rapist. How much more should you be forgiven for you have fell short? God forgave David that did the most wickedest thing that you could possibly ever do. And yet God forgave him. Last verses. 15, O Lord, open down my mouth, my lips, and my mouth shall show forth thy praise. 16, for thou desirest not sacrifice, else I would give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offerings. God said, I'm not interested in your mouth. I'm interested in your actions. I'm not interested in your burnt offerings. I'm interested in what you're going to do from this day forth. Let me tell you something. Where your feet take you tonight, where they take you, where they take you, where they take you, you're going to know. You know, if you're not going that way. If this is where they're taking you, may God bless you. Let's finish up. Last verses. 16, for thou desirest not sacrifice, else I would give it. Thou delightest not burnt offerings. 17, the sacrifice of God are a broken spirit. The spirit crieth out. The spirit crieth out. It's crying out. Listen, the sacrifice of God are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart. Oh God, thou wilt not despise. And God is saying to you, listen, your only way out of hell is to have a broken and a contrite spirit at this altar today. Let me tell you something. Remember, listen, people, God's been watching it. 100,000 angels in the middle of Giant Stadium, or let's say Patriot Stadium, and God is standing on a podium watching it, and all the angels' wings are going, Lord, that person's never going to change. They just keep doing that same old thing. But God's saying, no, if they come to the altar and they repent, and I know in my heart that they're going to change like David changed, I'm going to save them. Not that they deserve it, but I'm a mighty God, and I want to save them. I don't want them to go to that pit. You know the Bible says, he wishes none would perish, no, not one. He says, I don't want one person to go there. Jesus was in hell for 3 days. He felt the fires. He knew what they were like. He was down there. He saw people being tortured. And he says, I don't want none to go there. That was only meant for the angels from heaven that screwed up. I don't want none of my people down here. And it's a choice. It's a choice that we need to make. Here we go, verse 17. The sacrifice of God, a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart. Oh God, thou wilt not despise. 18. Do good in thy good pleasures unto Zion, and build out the walls of Jerusalem. David saying, you know what, Lord? I'm ready for service. I did mess up. I dropped the ball on the 5-yard line last year on the Super Bowl game, and I lost my Super Bowl ring, and I lost my title, and I looked like crap being the Dallas Cowboys. I messed up. I admit it. Let's finish. Do good in thy good pleasure, Zion, build out the walls of Jerusalem. 19, last verse. Then thou shalt be pleased with thy sacrifices. Then thou shalt be pleased with the sacrifices of righteousness, with burnt offerings and whole burnt offerings. Then shall they offer bullocks upon thy altar. One more time. Then shalt thou be pleased with the sacrifices of what? Righteousness. Okay? With the burnt offerings and whole burnt offerings, then shalt thou offer bullocks upon thy altar. Let us pray. Father, we thank you for the power of your word today.